All right, so I'm gonna try to take this shield dude out. Oh my god, it's so strong. You just get to delete people. We've seen all the Ganyu videos, but here's another one. How does the playstyle of C0 shape up versus C6? What about C0 versus C2, C0 versus C3, C4? In this video, we're we're showcasing the differences in playstyle of C0 versus 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, C85 in this case for you guys. So if you haven't caught the other Ganyu videos here, quick recap, we are using the Amos bow. If you have access to the prototype bow, use that one. That one is so easy to use, and it's just as good, if not better, than this bow in some other situations. It's a fantastic bow. It could let you play up close as much as you want. It's an easy set it and forget it bow. Get in there and use the prototype bow. I didn't level it up because I already had this bow leveled up, and I don't have that many resources to just level every weapon in the game, but this weapon is fantastic. Gives you increased movement speed, amazing for C0. Gives you that attack bonus, 36% attack at refinement rank 1, 72% at refinement rank 5. That weapon is absolutely insane. It's just one of our best bows in a wide variety of situations. So it's an insane bow. Get yourself that bow and you will not regret it if you're working on Ganyu. For artifact selection, we're using the Blizzard Strayer set. Fantastic set here. 15% damage bonus to cryo, which is everything Ganyu does, and then 20% crit rate increase if something has the cryo on it, which is pretty much anything that's not immune to cryo. You're able to put cryo on them for the most part. There might be 1 or 2 enemies in the game that you can't stick cryo on, like a couple of the slimes. But if you also freeze them, you get another 20% crit rate there. But even with just the Blizzard Strayer 2-piece and the 4-piece with a cryo target, my crit rate is going to go, it says 15, it goes up to 70% against a cryo enemy that's afflicted with cryo, right? An enemy that's afflicted with cryo. It goes up to 90% if they're frozen. So it's an insanely high way to increase your critical rate. This allows you to dump all of your stats into crit damage there and get some nice stuff. So focus, literally crit damage, circlet. You want to use an elemental cryo goblet. I don't have one. It's not on the account. Can't use it because I don't have it. I've been searching long and hard. Not even like a Frostweave Dignity goblet. Not even the Blizzard Strayer goblet. I don't have a single cryo goblet. Attack percent sands here. Fantastic. And then I'm using the flower here, Blizzard Strayer set. And then like my off piece is this bloodstained black plume that I rolled for Shinyan back in the day. So substats, crit damage, a little bit of energy recharge, attack percent. That's what you're looking for there. And then all the main stats we already went over there. So let's just get right into it here. We're going to do Constellations 0. We're going to be fighting Abyss Floor 12 with the team that we've been using before, the control team here. And we're going to slowly increase the constellations each time, the ones that are relevant to the playstyle changes here. So we're going on floor 12. We'll probably just do Chamber 1 a bunch. That way I don't have to do the entire floor with the second team. But we'll be popping it in with the team that we like to use here. We'll use the Mona Venti, the Diona team, and then we'll bring Amber here because we're not actually doing the second floor. All right, so at C0, like we talked about before in the other videos for Ganyu, it's very important that you make space. You have the opportunity to use your charged attacks because that's where a lot of your damage is coming from. So you want to use those charge attacks. So we're gonna pepper these dudes with charge attacks. We don't even need to really freeze these guys, right? We have 70% crit rate from the 2-piece bonus, which is fine. Now we'll save the freeze for these big bad boys here. Rude. Okay, pick these dudes up. Get everything out here, and then start peppering these guys while they're frozen. We only have a limited amount of time to get as many charge shots in as possible. So it's Constellation 1 time. This is going to increase our energy recharge. So it's going to give us a faster elemental burst. It's going to allow you to lose some energy recharge from your gear there because you're gonna get 2 energy whenever you land a hit. So it's gonna help you fill up that burst a lot faster there. And then on top of that there, when you hit someone with the level 2 arrow or the bloom effect, they get 15% cryo res down there. So that's gonna be a slight increase to your overall damage. So with Constellation 1, we're gonna have that 2 energy every time we land damage with our fully charged shot. That's gonna give us a little bit extra energy, but we already have 144% energy recharge and we got our ultimate back. We have 100% uptime already. So that's not gonna change anything for us at all. Then we also get the 15% additional cryo and peril, but we're using the Viridescent set, which is giving us minus 40% already. So we're already dropping the enemy into the negative. So instead of it being 15% actual cryo and peril, it's going to be an additional 7.5 actual resistance down to cryo. So it's going to give us a little bit extra damage, but it's not going to be a substantially huge number of an increase there. So keep that in mind there. But this should maybe like let us clear these out with one less arrow compared to before. Get in there, boys. Time to take a nap. Just gonna shoot the ground. All right, this guy is the guy that I need to focus on getting first. I'm telling you what, this guy is not my favorite person in the world. All right, then I'm gonna swap back in and put her thing down. And I need to kill this shield guy first. The shield guy is the one that if you don't kill, since I'm not using any Claymore character, is the worst one in the world. All right, so we'll just throw this up. We'll get that. Oh, apparently we're stuck on melt mode now. We're stuck on melt mode because we swirled his little bomb, and then we froze them all. Cool. So not a huge change. Didn't expect one. Now, Constellation 2 here is going to be a pretty nice change. This gives us a second charge of her elemental skill. This is going to be a second way for us to taunt enemies, keep them locked down to something else so we can freely do our damage. In this specific encounter that we're doing, it shouldn't change it too much, but it will be nice. It's going to be another taunt, another reason for the enemies to not look at us in this control team. So I'm going to like this. I know I am. So double taunt's going to be very nice. And it's going to help us out a lot. In fact, now we can do a taunt into this and still have a taunt left over. So they're going to be taunted towards the middle, and then we can venti them, and then we can start shooting. We still have our taunt. And by the time we need another taunt, we probably are going to have 2 taunts again. So this is going to be pretty nice. So now we can drop a taunt, and we have a taunt again. Drop a second taunt. As they just beat on that flower. Blaze on over again. That's a very nice change. I like that a lot already. Now we didn't lock up Mr. Shield guy because I was too busy looking at the big taunt. But in fact, we have our taunt again. So we have that change is really substantial in her playstyle. Because you have all these taunts now. You just have all these taunts ready to rock and roll at any given moment's notice. We're gonna drop this. We probably have our taunt again. Yep, taunt again. So we have 2 things pulsing constant damage, which is very nice. What are you doing, bro? Who are you swinging at? Hey, look over there. Oh, you know what, dude? Look over here. What's up? Memeing on me. Taunted in 2 places. That Constellation is very good. Now, Constellation 3 is simply an upgrade to your elemental skill level by 3 levels. That's not going to gameplay change anything whatsoever. It's not going to give you any extra utility, so we're just going to do that. We're going to go right to Constellation 4 here. Now, this one is going to be a substantially huge change. Now, this one is enemies standing in the AoE of her Elemental Burst Celestial Shower. They take increased damage. It starts at 5% increased damage, and it increases by another 5% every 3 seconds, going up to a maximum of 25%. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. And then for that last 3 seconds, because her Elemental Burst lasts 15 seconds, it's going to be, for the final 3 seconds, the full 25% damage increase. This one is going to be a huge change to how much damage you can pepper people with during your elemental burst. Even Ganyu knows. Look at her. We have 2 taunts, bonus damage for people standing in our burst. So what we're going to do now, we're going to change it up a little bit because that's a stacking damage bonus. I'm going to pop this off right away. And then I'm going to walk back here, and then I'm going to throw that into them. That dude's, why are they flying up in the air like they're bomb-oms or something? What is going on? You guys playing Angry Birds? What's up? All right, I'm gonna do this. Top this up. I'm gonna drop a taunt. Just gonna pepper these dudes. Now, the one guy who wanted to not play with us is this guy, of course. Drop this, and we'll back up. Now, Constellation 5 is simply leveling up our Elemental Burst. It's going to do slightly more damage. I think it's like 8-9%, somewhere around there. Extra mod increase per level there, so it's going to give us like another 20-something% mod, like almost 30% mod increase from the Merciful there. But that's not going to change our gameplay loop in any way, shape, or form. But the Clement will. Now, the Clement puts everything we just got and puts it all together for you. So you have 2 charges of your elemental skill, you get stacking damage bonus of your elemental burst over time, and this one will give you instant level 2 charge shots for 30 seconds, the next one, but it lasts for 30 seconds, so you can drop your elemental skill, come back, mess around, swap to your other characters, put up your fields and stuff, maybe your Venti ult, your Mona ult, get a charge off, drop another skill, get a charge off, drop another skill, and get another charge off. So you can get 2 to up to 3 instant cast charge shots in a row. And this one's going to significantly change her gameplay loop. It's going to allow her to AoE burst damage a whole bunch. You can time it for just on her own, right? With the Westward Sojourn. You can wait to use your elemental skills until the very back half of the stacking damage bonus is up, and you're going to be able to do a lot of damage that way. So this one, it's going to change it. It's going to change it significantly. It's going to change it a ton at C6. You're going to do a lot of crazy stuff, not even just with her, but with other characters, and make sure you have all of that burst window, the viridescent set bonus, maybe like Mona ult, her own damage bonus on her elemental burst. Just get in there and pound them away. And then on top of that, top of all of that stuff, she doesn't need to be protected as much to get her full damage off, because she now can instant charge shot off. So that's gonna be pretty powerful. This is the full unlock C6. I think the biggest change, the instant charge shot, if we play it right, the big shield Hilly Churl, we're gonna be able to freeze that dude and then just pepper him with charge shots. So that's gonna be what we're gonna try to aim to do here. Maybe take him out very fast, maybe underneath while he's frozen as well. So what we're gonna do is we're just gonna pop our ult here. We're not gonna use our elemental skill this time because we kind of want to use it for burst damage. And we're just gonna pop this dude here, because we need to do this anyway, so it's fine. We're a little too close to these guys, but it's okay. They got taken out pretty easy there. Here, I was looking for you, brother. Rude. All right, so I'm gonna try to take this shield dude out. Oh my god, it's so strong. You just get to delete people. You can instantly do it. Oh, I messed up. We need to do this. Guys, when they say instant, they mean instant. It's not this. It's not get that little flash. It's instant. It's this. It's that quick. As soon as you get the bow up there, the reticle ready to go, just a little bit of press, you're good to go. Boom. Instant charge shot. That is very strong. You saw us you literally yeetus deletus that big shield Hilly Churl there with 2 instant charge shots back to back. So that's very, very, very powerful. Not the sort of video that you get to see very often, going from C0 all the way to C6 and how a playstyle changes a character. Ganyu is one of the ones that gets changed the most from reaching the end point there, but there are some constellations that are very nice. Specifically, Constellation 2 is very nice. Out of all of the other ones outside of C6, I think Constellation 2 was the biggest change, and which is something that we've been talking about the entire time, because it gives her that extra taunt, and it's really, really, really helping her out with the thing she struggles with the most, which is being attacked while trying to get that level 2 charge attack off. So that is a very powerful constellation. Constellation 4 is also very strong, but it reaches maximum strength when you have Constellation 6, because you can make sure that you get those instant charge shots, or as many charge shots off as you can near the back end of her elemental burst, because that is when you're having that big 20% damage increase inside of the radius of her celestial shower. So if you want to see more stuff like this one, you might not see exactly this video. This kind of video is very, very rare and very hard to do. The only reason we are able to do it is because of how insanely lucky we got with our polls, so check those out as well. But it was a hard video to do, and if you want to help the video out, leave that big like for sure. We never really asked for a ton of likes this way anyway. If you want to see more Genshin Impact content coverage, though, the way that I cover it, with either small detailed guides or lengthy stuff like this in math and discussion on top of that, then make sure that you go ahead and subscribe to the channel for more. Hope to see you guys in the future. Hope you guys have a good one out there, and leave your smiling faces down in the comment section so we can discuss what's going on in Genshin. I'll see you guys later.